day 3. Today I'm going to be saying, what am I saying? Being born with emotional intensity. So emotional intensity means that you experience intense emotions that you are unable to control, unable to regulate, and you have no way of knowing when they're going to come and when they're going to happen. Now, when I was first diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, I was told this, what I'm about to tell you, and it blew my mind because it really showed the power of genetics and talked about the causes of mental illness, environment and genetics. And this is a real example of how genetics can really make sure that you're going to have a mental illness, no matter what your environment is. So I was born with emotional intensity, and if you have BPD, you will also be born with emotional intensity. So this is the emotional intensity scale. I'm so sorry, it's such a rubbish drawing, but I don't have the skills to add graphs and stuff. So this is the scale of intensity. So it starts here and it goes all the way up to this. So down here you're like, everything's cool, everything's chill, nothing's bothering me, like I'm not gonna be angry towards anyone. So this is where most people are most of the time. So this is for people who don't have BPD, down the bottom here. People who haven't been born with emotional intensity, so they can kind of go here, live their life a little bit, you know, oh, something's maybe a bit angry, maybe go up to here, and then stay there for a bit, come back down. Oh, something's maybe really angry, really, and then come back down. So you're going to go up and down and up and down, but really you won't be feeling too much distress. Now, if you're born with BPD, your emotional intensity, your emotional scale starts here. So this is where it goes completely. So you're going to be going like this. Something's made me angry. And you're at the top. And you come back down, but you're still really high, like high up on the scale. So you're still going to be feeling emotion. And that's that borderline. That's that living on that knife edge. It's living on that fight or flight, not knowing what's going to happen next, not knowing, you know, where you're going to be, what's going to happen. So if something happens here, it doesn't take much for you to get up here. So if you're always up here, you're going to be in a very heightened state of emotion. So when everyone else is kind of like going, oh, I'm a bit angry up here, they don't understand why when you're angry, you're going, wow, off the charts. But you can't help it. The part of your brain that controls parts of your emotions is the amygdala. Now, if you have BPD, this overworks. It is not working at its correct function. It therefore makes everything more extreme, everything much more intense. So imagine, like, I sort of think, what's it like down here? It must be so nice to be able to relax. I mean, this is why I can't sleep, because I'm up here. This is why, you know, I get very distressed very easily, because I'm up here. It's why I can't maintain a job, because I'm up here. You know, if someone criticises a piece of work, I'm up there. If I started down here, someone criticised me, I've got time to bring it down. You know, it's ages till I get up here. So I've got all this time as someone without BPD to be like, oh, that person really annoyed me. Just be like, yeah, well, I suppose I can do this, and I can challenge it. You can sort of say, I don't have to speak to them till next week now, so it's okay. And then you just come back down. But if you're always here, you're just constantly going up. And I'm not just saying like hyper, I'm talking about anger up, depression up. You know, feeling at that very height of depression where you're so sad, you're crying so much, you know, you may be just kind of holding on to yourself, rocking, or just kind of being like, oh God, I hate this so much. So it's not just about, you know, high emotions. This is also happiness. This is anger, this is happiness, this is everything. So when people down here are like, oh, I'm feeling really happy, yeah, I'm feeling really happy, they're still a while before they're even close to where we are at the rest of the time. Now this changed my life when I heard of this, because I was like, all these years, I'll put this down now, all these years I've been, you know, battling with these emotions and fighting them. And it's because my level was always up here. So I was kind of like, no wonder I can't No wonder I get so, you know, angry if someone criticises me. No wonder I get, because I don't have all this time to kind of have the clear head to process it. It's just all up here. So it's all about emotions and being born with emotional intensity. Like I say, that changed my life when I was diagnosed. I hope it's helped you. I really want to do another really decent video one day where I've got this on a nice, beautiful graphic rather than a rubbish piece of paper. But because it's such a simple thing, I also wanted to show how simple it is, that, you know, if you've BPD, you're up here. So give yourself credit. We'll be talking about how to manage yourself at this level later on. But this has been day 3 of the 31 days of BPD. I hope you found it useful. Please like and subscribe. Please share it with anyone. And yeah, take care, and I will see you tomorrow for day 4.